After calling 16 or 17 different GameStops, I finally got my answer, and it is true. In today's video, guys, I'm going to go over everything you need to know about the 60% trade-in bonus when you trade your games in at GameStop. Keep in mind, shout out to my subscribers you see on the screen here for letting me know about this awesome deal. Let's get started. What is going on, guys? Jim here with a video today, and today is that day where we talk about a trade-in deal, and this is a trade-in deal we just talked about a few weeks back. They're actually bringing the same deal back, but there is some implications this time because you have to be a PowerUp Rewards Pro member to take part in the sale. I'll talk about all that stuff more when we get into the video. Today we're going to talk about the questions that everyone's probably on their mind about this deal, and also I'm going to talk about what's good to trade in and what's bad to trade in, what's in between, and all kinds of other, and what's in between and what's just terrible to trade in. But before we get started today's video, guys, definitely consider hitting that subscribe button, like this video, comment down below by the end of the video what games you're trading in, and stay tuned because I will have a video out tomorrow about which games I'll be trading in and what I got for them. That will be the next video after this. Alright, guys, we are back to the studio here, and we're going to talk about some key things to know, the basics about this 60% trading bonus going on right now, which is massive because we just had one right before Black Friday, so keep that in mind. Starting off, we have it's GameStop in-store only, so you cannot trade online. I don't know if that's even possible, but yes, I'm pretty sure you guys already know that this is an in-store only thing. Up next, all games count. If you have Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, freaking Atari, whatever they take, and it will give you 60% extra. There is no note at the bottom that states otherwise. The thing is, there's no accessories or consoles included, so it's only video games traded in to get the extra bump. So if you're trading in a controller or a Wiimote, or if you're trading a wheel in for the Switch, it's not going to count. Up next, this ends on the 10th of December, so this is a pretty lengthy 60% trade-in bonus. Usually it's just a weekend, so that's cool. Honestly, this is your best chance to trade games in because it's right around the holiday season, so you probably got a lot of games cheap anyways and on sale. So if you didn't like the game, you can definitely make a profit out of it, or you could just sell the games you didn't like in general. It's up to you. Guys, this is a PowerUp Rewards Pro member exclusive deal. There's no other way of getting in unless you're a PowerUp Rewards Pro member. And finally, prices could change throughout the week. Prices really could change throughout the week. So I'm estimating around Friday is when they update the prices, and they're going to make them lower on purpose because of how many people are trading that game in or this game in. It depends on that. All right, we're going to start off the first question on here. Are the prices high enough to jump to this deal? Honestly, that's a yes or a no. And we have it sitting right here. It depends on the game, the console, and it depends on the how much it's going to get a bump. For example, Mario & Rabbids Sparks of Hope Gold Edition. Keep in mind, this is the actual Gold Edition. If this is the regular edition, this will definitely be lower. For example, they're giving you almost $50 just with the 10% extra, so you're going to get well over $70 for that game itself. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, that will definitely give you $50 with this test with the 10%. With the other 50% added, that is going to give you well over $50. And then on here, you have Super Mario 3D World, that will give you $40. Those are prime examples of doing the deals the right way. However, I'm going to say that no on this side because A, Professor Layton, yes, I see $13.20 isn't a bad price for a game, but as we talked about in the video yesterday, 10 common mistakes making when trading games in. This is one of the biggest ones. Don't trade a 3DS game in because this game's worth over 100 somewhere else. So as you see on the screen here, this game's only worth $13.20. So stay away from the 3DS games. I'll talk about that more as we get into this video. This game for $1.10 for Sniper Elite, that's another bad example. Don't trade that in. And then this one's a penny. Obviously, we won't trade a game in for a penny. So you see the yes and the no. The answer to question number one, is it time to jump on this deal? There is a yes and no, but keep in mind, stay away from 3DS games with this sale. Question number two, should I unload the Black Friday 2022 games I don't like now or later? Honestly, now. Let me tell you why. Because after Christmas time, we're probably not going to see another trade-in deal till probably Memorial Day, which is in May, obviously. For example, Sonic Frontiers is $20.90. It's almost $30 for the 60% boost, as you see there. Strangers of Paradise, also around $30, just around that. You'll see on the screen as well. Yes, so those two games alone are definitely worth selling if you don't like them. And then obviously got the Call of Duty, I'll give you over $56 as another example as well. So if you have these three games and you didn't like them, you didn't like Strangers of Paradise's graphics, you thought it was boring, you thought Sonic kind of could have been better, or you just don't like Call of Duty's online and you think the story was beaten once and it's it, these games will give you a lot of money. But on the other side of things, we have Doom VR, which is literally $1. That's terrible. And then we have the Life is Strange True Colors. That game I know it's on sale for $15, but taking $4 for that, it's a little low right now. And then obviously you have Sonic Frontiers on PlayStation and Xbox on the side with zero value. They don't take it, so keep that in mind. Do not bring those games in because they will give you $1 probably. Up next, question number 3. Any other deals that stack or any concerns I should be aware of? Let's talk about some key things here. Power Rewards Pro members only, so you cannot be participating in this deal if you're just a regular customer walking in the store trying to buy games. You have to be a Power Rewards Pro member. It's only $15 a year, and I told you guys I explained in the last video why it pays dividends and why it's very important to be a Power Rewards Pro member when trading games into GameStop. And look what we got, guys. Voila, we got this crazy 60% trader bonus if you're a Power Rewards Pro member. They are excluding regular people from this deal. They're doing this deal for Power Rewards Pro members only, I'm guessing, because they want to promote it to the regular customers so they actually sign up, which is smart because you'll make out like a bandit if you just sign up for the card on top of this. So yeah, definitely do it. It ends December 10th, 2022. Obviously, it ends at the end of the weekend, so keep that in mind. 10% extra brings it to 60%. So there's no 50% at all in the sale because it's all about the Power Rewards Pro members on this deal. So it's automatically 60%, which is incredible. Don't play the system. What I said in the last video is very important. If you're trading more than one game in, be careful. I honestly stick with 2, but if you're trading 3 or 4 of the same games in to get that profit, you're going to get flagged and blacklisted and probably banned. Don't sell 3DS games. I can't stress this enough. Do not sell 3DS games, especially Nintendo or level 5 games or any game that's very, very rare. If you have a game that's like $2 and it sells on eBay for $2, that's different, but definitely do your research. So here's a continuation of this third question here. Watch out for games with zero value. Yes, there's a lot of games with a blank picture to it, and they will give you $1 for it in some locations. I've seen it. Definitely do not go in there with a game with zero value. 50%, 30% towards new games won't stack. It won't stack at all. You're only going to get to 60%. They're not going to get 90%. That would be literally insane, but that'd be cool, obviously. Nintendo Switch exclusives have the value. Yes, if you're looking at Nintendo Switch exclusives or any of the PS5 newer games, or Xbox Series X games, they're going to have the value. Newest games won't be worth more than $1 or not even taken in. Now, I'm talking Callisto Protocol, Need for Speed, Unbounded. Those new games will not count because they're not in the system right now, so keep that in mind. Do your research before going in. I cannot stress this enough. If you walk into the store today with a stack of games, not knowing what they're worth, you're going to come home unhappy if you did not check the app. It's very important to take the initiative to make sure you check out the prices before going in and make sure you know what you're trading in, because GameStop is not going to sit there and tell you every price at all locations. If you know the person there, they might help you with that, but that's what the app is for, and definitely do your research before going in today if you're going in. Keep in mind, before I get started, guys, these prices at the bottom are the 60% boost on the actual game. The price that says up to that is with the 10% by default if you're a Power Rewards Pro member. Alright, so next we're going to talk about different approaches to this sale and which is the best, which is the worst, and I'm only going by example of price. I'm not going by the game itself. For example, you see Midnight Suns, the Legendary Edition, sells for $55 with the 10% extra, but the 50% boost brings you to $80 freaking dollars. So if you have this game, you didn't like it, and you paid $90 or whatever it's worth, you're getting most of your money back. But that's just an example of a game that's an insane approach for taking the trading deal. Up next, we have Gotham Knights. This is the deluxe edition. This honestly comes with nothing but extra cosmetic stuff and stupid gear. It's the dumbest thing. This thing, if I had this right now, I would sell this for $72 and just keep the base game if I had that. The base game I actually want to keep. I actually love it. I loved it, but I hated it at the same time. We'll talk about that at a different time. But this game sells for $72 with the 60% from the $49.50. Look at this. This game literally goes from 72 from what's it worth, like 30 or 40. You've seen the screen here for the base game. Definitely the best approach are these prices you see here. Remember, these are just example of prices of the games. I'm giving you the best approach. I know I said in the last video, stay away from collector's editions with GameStop, but with the 60% extra, do research. If you see it's better than eBay, jump to it. Up next, we have games that are on the actual best approach. Now, these games I can see mostly a lot of people trying to flip or trying to get their games in they didn't like from Black Friday. Listen to this one. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. We just talked about this game like 6 times already. Game trades in for $55 with the 50% or the 60% extra. from the 38.50 you see there. So yes, that's an excellent approach. It's pretty much the money you got back if you got it from Walmart. Say you bought it from Walmart for 55 bucks, you didn't like it, there you go, you got your 55 bucks back. It's insane. Example number 2, Pokemon Scarlet. If you think this game's still broken past the update, you'll get $48 for it. That's a lot of money, considering how broken and how the reviews are smashing this game. This game trades in for $33 without the 60%, but with the 60%, you can get $48. Up next, we have Super Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury. Again, this game trades in for $27.50 with the 10%. Then trades in for $40. Up next, we have Sniper Elite 5. If you did not like the new Sniper Elite, which I haven't even tried yet, you can sell it for $32 with that boost. As you can see, for the 10% will give you $22, but with the extra 50% on top of that 10%, which is $60, you're going to get $32. Up next, we have the new Star Ocean game. I don't think anybody's traded this in yet. Maybe they have. I don't know. I've never even seen it on the shelf. This game is it's going to trade you in for $28.80 with the extra 60%. If you just had the 10%, obviously, it'd be around $19.80. And then last on this list, we have Luigi's Mansion 3 as an example. If you trade it in today, you'll get $27.20. Yes, I've seen this much higher, obviously, but the example here shows a great approach with the price indeed, because the price is actually pretty high from the actual base price of 18 something you'll see on the screen. Here is a good approach. Now, a good approach means you're still making good choice here with the actual price, but at the same time, it could be better. Super Mario Maker 2, you can get $24 with the 60%. That's not too bad. That's pretty good. Actually, really good. The Jurassic World Evolution 2, for example, gets you $22.40. That's a good approach, okay? And then you have this baseball game, for some reason, gives you $19.20 with the 60% extra. That's really interesting right there. And then here's the game I would not trade in, but this is just an example. Like I said, this is a game that's $16, which is Pokemon Snap. I honestly do not think that's a fair price for it. Like I said, we're just going based off the actual price of that price point. An example would be Pokemon Snap. Obviously, I'm not trading that in, and I wouldn't even advise you guys to trade that in for that price. But you get it. Alright, so these are games I would definitely say they're decent, but if you're trading a game in that's $9.90, you're going to get $14.40 for it. So that's an example for the Wario game. If you're going to trade Vanguard in for the PS4, that's $8.80 to a $12.80 with boost. Scarlet Nexus takes you from $7.70 base with the 10% to $11.20. Then Mass Effect will get you from $6.60 to $9.60. So I know it's free right now, so a lot of people probably going to trade that one in. I think it's on Game Pass, and I think it's on the new PlayStation Extra tier. And then last, but certainly not least, is probably the end of a price I would stop at by this deal would be a $5 game and 50 cents will boost you to $8. This is the lowest price I would go to on a 50% or 60% boost, because once you go under $5, like Call of Duty right here is $5 and brings you to $8, you're talking a massive, massive dip in price, and it doesn't even make sense to trade games in at that point. Here is the worst approach, I would say. If you're trading Scarlet Nexus in for $4.40, you're going to get $6.40 only. If you're trading Far Cry 3 in, for example, which is $3.30, which is crazy. Obviously, that's not even who would trade that in for that price. That's $4.80. If you were to trade Just Dance 22 in, you know, it's very cheap and it's on clearance. Yeah, you got a good deal, but you're literally going from $2.20 to $3.20. So you're not really making a profit there. And last, but certainly the worst price would be a game that's $1. $1 or a penny, anything lower is just horrible. You're going to get 60 cents extra. There's no point in trading that in at that point. Alright, so before we can get to the end of the video, I want you guys to understand there is a big trick on this app right now. If you trade Scarlet in for $33, by all means, you'll get around $50 total for that, which is good. But if you look at the right side, you have Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Double Pack. They're tricking you here. They're giving you both. They're only giving you $33 for both of those games. Dude, let me try to stress this enough. Why would someone trade those two games in a bundle for the same price as just Scarlet? You're better off just taking that box, taking those cartridges out, and just selling them if you have to do it that way to get 33 and 33, well, 50 and 50. So you can either take, you know, the 48 or the 96. It's up to you. It's crazy. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this was educational. I hope this helped you guys out, because this can be very confusing, convoluted when it comes to trading games. And the do's and don'ts, pretty much, you just don't want to trade games in that are under $5 period, because the 50 or 60% will reflect much on it. But anything over is a fair game to trade in. But keep in mind, there's those extreme values you can trade in, like Marvel Suns, that new Marvel game that has like $80 you get for, and then There's so many games you can trade in. Just do your research. It's very, very important to do research to make sure you don't make a mistake. I made mistakes in the past about this, but I don't want you guys making a mistake because I'm making these videos to help you guys out. Guys are amazing. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. Definitely consider hitting the subscribe button. Like this video, comment down below. See you guys tomorrow for my actual games I'm trading in. Can't wait to show you guys. Peace out, guys.